So that in the league, that the style has evolved and it might be suited to Croke Park maybe even a bit more than Parnell would be tonight.
Because most people's perception would be that they would be better in Parnell than they are here in Croke Park.
Yeah, it depends on what 15 you were picking, and it's a new team and it's Ger's team and new management and he's gone this route and I think tonight a lot will decide, come down to if Wexford can get change from the Dublin half-back line, Barrett, Rush, Crummy, formidable. We're hearing Lee Chin is going to start.
Yeah.
Liam Dunn will keep us guessing on that, I'd say, to throw in. Yeah. But if he starts on Rush, that could have a major bearing on the whole thing.
I suppose, Liam, the big question about Wexford, apart from their prospects in this year's championship and tonight's game, is where is Wexford hurling at the moment? Because 20 years ago, they were All-Ireland champions.
Yeah, they were, and you see Liam Griffin writing about it there during the week, and and it was very interesting to look back. But I mean, time moves on so quick, and they've missed a trick. They've let it slip, and he was very much saying that they should be allowed to run combined colleges teams down there and look to try and replicate what they've done in Waterford. But at the same time, they've won the last 321, so they have been bringing some talent. I mean, if we go back to 2014, they beat Clare in a replay. And they beat Waterford in the match after. And look where Clare and Waterford are and where they're seen in the pecking order. Yeah. They've won the last 321s. And yes, they came up against, probably one of the best Clare 21 teams ever to come on board, and they were coming at the same time. So, they're not a forlorn hope by any means. But
and their minors are very good as well.
And their minors are very good and ran a Leinster final. But, last year, they never reached the highs.
Sure.
I thought last year, I'd have asked Wexford to push on and kick on from where they were the previous year, and it didn't happen. They lost massively to Kilkenny, and their season was written off.
But I suppose that's the whole point about Cyril and what we're saying about them. It's not that they're outsiders or anything like that. It's just most people would expect more from Wexford.
Yeah, they are a hurling county and a proud one, and they love their hurling, and you're going to find tonight that they'll have the biggest crowd here tonight. But the boys have been saying, they have won 3 Leinster under-21s, and you have Podge, Doran and McDonald, these guys up there. And I suppose, Michael, a big thing in their progress is they haven't got out of 1B for the last few years, and it's hard to get out of it. I think they need to get out. They need to be playing the so-called top teams the whole time, because on their day they're as good as anyone. But Anthony made a point there tonight, and I think he hit the nail on the head. The Dublin forwards now are all movement. They're not great saying they are catching high ball. They're going to be running at different angles, bringing out, if they can, the Wexford backs out, coming from deep, on the run and trying to get goals. They're gone away from Anthony's style, really. So it has worked, relatively speaking, during the league. Now it'll be interesting. Wexford will know what to expect. But they're a proud county, but they're missing a good few players. I don't know where Lee Chin is playing or not. If he is, he would probably be on Rush. Now, Liam Rush is a big player, but Crummy and these guys have come good. Shane Barrett, they all have kind of come good for Dublin. And you'd expect Dublin to win here tonight with their league performance.
Yeah. All right, lads, at this point here on the programme, Anthony is actually going to leave us because
2008 or 9. I was probably on that team, by the way. That's how long ago it is. But look, there's a lot of young lads playing there. I think we have 8 guys from under 21, triple winning Leinster final winners. So look, it's a big day for those guys as well, and so hopefully they can perform. I'm hoping Lee Chin is going to hurl for Wexford. I think that the word is bad. He wasn't named, but the talk was he's going to play. But I think at this final stage, I don't think he's going to play, Martin.
Puck-out strategies have become part of the game. Do you expect short puck-out strategies from Dublin again tonight?
Yeah, well, I think it has changed a lot since when Anthony Daly was involved. It was about getting the ball down, and it was very important for the half forwards to win it. Well, Ger has changed a lot. He's obviously put in Conor Dooley now today, and he's been in all the league games, so they're going very short all the time. My only worry with that is, what happens if Wexford have been doing a bit of homework and they're going to push up on the puck, so Dublin are going to be forced to hit it long, and maybe height wouldn't be in the half-forward line for Dublin at the minute, but it's very interesting to see.
Interesting to see indeed.
Yeah, look at the way it is. We have Paddy Foley centre back. He's 6'4". We'd be delighted to go along.
Well, we look forward to the game. Keith and Conal, thank you very much indeed for joining us on the sideline. It's wet and miserable down on the sideline, but indeed another man in the lap of luxury is our very own Michael Lester.
The bench after a string of impressive displays. A reshaped full back line with Peter Kelly unavailable features 3 star performers. Cian O'Callaghan has been outstanding at full back and has really come into his own under Ger Cunningham. The half back line could be close to the strongest in the championship. Captain Liam Rush restored to his centre back position and back to the sort of form which won him all-stars in the past. Kerry-born Dara O'Connell really benefited from Coola's run to the Leinster Club final last year. He will cover every blade of grass in Croke Park tonight. David Tracy is another who's flourished under Ger Cunningham. He's been moved out to wing forward, and more involvement in Dublin's attacks has brought an even bigger scoring return from the 26-year-old. And in the full forward line, Eamon Dillon has made a big mark on this team in 2016, a string of outstanding displays in the league, and he also got 1-1 against Wexford in the Walsh Cup final back at the end of January. Now, Liam Dunn is without 6 first-choice players because of an injury crisis. Lee Chin isn't starting. There's Conor O'Leary. He's also keeping an experienced goalkeeper out of the team. Mark Fanning is on the line, and O'Leary is one of 4 championship newcomers for Wexford. Owen Moore was outstanding in Owlert's Leinster club final win over Coola last year. He will hope to repeat the dose for his county tonight. Another newcomer to this level is wing-back Jack O'Connor. He was part of the Wexford under-21 team, which won Leinster last year, their 3rd consecutive success at that level. Loads of pace in the middle of the field and no little skill either. Owen Conroy from Gorey starting a championship match for the first time after some good displays in the league. They have bags of talent in their half-forward line too. Liam Og McGovern, one to keep an eye on. He's been so unlucky with injuries, but is in the sort of form that had him in contention for an All-Star 2 years ago. And the name of Conor MacDonald just jumps out at you from full forward. Still only 20, but it feels like he's been around for years. And if Wexford win this evening, he's going to be right at the heart of that victory, Michael.
He is